back, everyone. My name's Jason Stapleton, and you are watching the Forex Market Preview. A lot of new faces this week, so let me just tell you how it's going to go. I run through the market, I show you what I'm thinking about trading and what I'm looking at trading, and then you get to make some decisions as to whether or not you think I know what I'm doing or don't know what I'm doing. As the deal states at the beginning, I am. Please take into account your own risk tolerance and all those types of things. Don't risk money you can't afford to lose, yada, yada, yada. For those of you who are new, we had a heck of a week last week. I put out a lot of patterns, and you can go back and watch the other videos if you want to. Feel free to do that. But also in the syndicate, in the email I pointed out the syndicate. I just want to show you, this was what... this is what Akil sent over to me. This is the actual win and loss record last week in the syndicate. Now, the syndicate, for those of you who don't know, it's like $20 a month. And for $20 a month, Akil and I will send you trading ideas and trade setups that happen throughout the week. So if you like the Forex Market Preview and you like advanced pattern formations, but you don't have a whole lot of experience with them and really just want some instruction, some people pointing out some trades to you and giving you some extra instruction on how they're traded and all those types of things, well, this is a great opportunity for you guys in the syndicate. But as you can see, about 832 pips of profit produced last week out of the syndicate, so a very, very nice run there. And then just here is just the list of all the pattern formations that set up and ended up paying off last week. And then, of course, the dollar yen being the one in the group that failed. But you gotta take some chances, and you're not always going to hit right. So this was a really good trading week for us, and Akil did phenomenally in posting these syndicate trades to you all. So again, if the syndicate is not something you're a part of, I would highly recommend that you take a look at it. Now, I threw out quite a few trades to you guys last week in the Forex Market Preview. I had 6 trades on 6 different pairs. I'm not going to go through all of them because I don't like to rehash what happened last week. But here on the Aussie dollar, you can see that the market did come back. We did end up taking some of the profits off there on that cipher pattern, and just a very, very nice trading opportunity. Really set up nicely. Everything worked out fine. The market came right into the level, that 7,800s level that we were looking for. I'm sorry, that 786 level that we were looking for, and rolled over on a dime. So a very, very nice trade there. Let's roll over to the euro. Now, we have had, this is going to be, last week was the week for patterns. Again, we had a Gartley pattern here, ended up paying off nicely throughout the week. But this is going to be a setup week, largely. And the reason for that is because of these long moves that happen on Friday. Because of the way this market moved on Friday, we've broken structure, and now we've got to wait for kind of something to happen. Now, on the euro, the market did come right up into the 130s level, and if we bump up to a daily chart, you're going to see just how important or how critical that support and resistance level is. As I consolidate my chart here, you're going to see the support, this is a broken resistance level here, but still the market respecting some structure in there, and then the shelf that the market was sitting on for quite a little while back in 2012, early 2012. So as we take a look at this, market has run right back up into that level, previous structure support now being showing up as resistance. And on the 4-hour chart, if I drop back down again, you're going to see that resistance level is holding. So this is a valid, counter trend trading opportunity. You may have to drop down to your 1-hour chart or something like that, but you're looking for a double top, maybe some bearish divergence out of this for a potential counter trend trade. Now again, nothing saying it's not going to go higher, but if you're going to get that opportunity and you do like to take those counter trend plays, that 130.50s level, 130.40s level is going to be a pretty good place to do it at. Let's jump over to the pound. Last week, I called out a pound trade here. I'm going to have to jump to a 4-hour chart for you guys to see it. We had this long downward move, and the market ended up breaking structure right in here. And I pointed out, hey, if we run back up in here to the 618, you're going to have a 382 retracement, a 1618 extension, and you're going to have kind of an ABCD pattern completing here. Well, the market has come up there. We haven't quite gotten in there, but I gave you guys kind of a range to look for of a potential reversal area here. Now, if I bump this out to a daily chart, you're going to see the level here, this line that I've drawn in that comes in right at that ABCD pattern completion has a lot of relevance because look at the structure that exists here. You got support, 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 support. There's just a ton of this back here, all the way back to 2010. This area has been a key level. This 154's roughly 154's area. So I would expect to get a little more gas out of this, probably up into 154s, 154.20s. But that if the market's going to hold, it should hold right in that area, in that 382, 1618 zone. So for those of you looking to hop on board, you saw this massive move and you're like, I didn't catch any piece of that. This is actually an opportunity for you to get a hold of that, to get on board, and to and to play this thing out. So I'm going to be watching these 382s this week. We'll see what happens with it. Maybe there'll be a trading opportunity set up there. Maybe not, but I wanted to point it out to you guys again that this is off of last week. It's moving in that direction, and that's going to be your play for the trend continuation to the downside. We'll leave the yen alone right now. Let's drop down to a 4-hour chart here on New Zealand. 2618 trade setting up here, guys. If you know the 2618 trade, you're going to recognize it instantly here as the double top. Right here. Followed by the break of structure. Boom, we broke structure to the downside. Now the market has rallied back up. Look, we got short. If you're a 2618 trader, you would have got short here. You can still short this market right here. You're fine. Stops above X, and you're looking for a press back down into 183.60s. Oh, sorry, not 183, just 83.60s. And 83.60s is most likely going to be where the initial targets come off. And then those of you who are looking for those extended targets, we're going to be looking for, somewhere around this 127 extension, most likely. Yeah, I doubt that we will get that just because of this setup here that we got. I would be surprised if we extend that low, but I've been wrong more than once. And again, guys, if I run through this really quickly and you're brand new and you're just like, man, I don't even understand what he's saying, just continue to watch. Every week the video comes out. When I have time, when I don't have a ton of trade setups, I do a little bit more instruction, and I do teach you a little bit. I try and teach you a little bit each week, but depending on how much stuff I've got to get through, I try and keep the videos to around 15 minutes. So again, here was a trade from last week. I pointed it out to you guys in the Forex market preview, and then Akil throwing it out in the syndicate. That ended up we ended up buying up at 120.26. Stops had to go below X here at around 118. So again, this is a longer term, or this is a higher time frame chart setup. But as you can see, market paying off very big here. We caught that Friday move, and the market just skyrocketed. So call it luck, call it the pattern, whatever. I'll take it no matter how I can get it. A very, very nice move there. Let me go to Aussie yen, Canada yen. And the reason we're skipping over some of these guys is just because, with these vertical moves, there's not a lot of pattern setups here. Now, on Canada yen, on the 4-hour chart, you have a cipher pattern setting up. What we're basically looking for here, for those of you who are new, is we're looking for the market to reverse somewhere in here around this 127 extension and come all the way back down to this 786. The 786 comes in at 90.20. At 90.20, cipher pattern traders are going to want to be buyers. They're going to want to look to buy this market up in anticipation of a rally. So, if you guys are cipher pattern traders and you're watching this thing, there's a setup here. Watch for that 786 around 90.20s. Now, we're a long way away from there, guys. I don't know if we'll get there this week or not, but certainly we could if this market reverses and that 127 extension holds. Coming back down, New Zealand yen. Again, all of these breaking structure to the upside. Highly likely to come back down into 79.70s. Or most likely to find support around 79.60s, 79.50s. But we're going to have to wait and see if it ends up reversing this week. That's about all I'm going to run through here in terms of charting packages. In terms of chart setups. There's not a lot else in here. I'm just burning through. These are some of the more obscure pairs, the Euro Canada, Euro New Zealand, Pound Aussie stuff. They're not the majors, but we see some really nice pattern setups on these time and time again. So, and again, for right now, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. So the big trades for this week that I'm continuing to watch is that pound dollar trade. that could be coming into that 382 this week. And then we've also got a Canada Yen cipher pattern setting up. And again, not a lot of trade setups this week, just simply because of the number of trades that are, the number of large moves that have happened here on the pairs, which are going to set up trades in the weeks to come. But again, if you guys want more, stuff, if you're looking for more information and more trading opportunities throughout the week, man, the Syndicate is it. It's where you go to get it, and I'll have a link posted for that. Oh, and also, if you guys want to get the Syndicate for free, I've actually opened up for this week access to my private client group, and you guys can register for that. And of course, when you become a private client group member, you get the Syndicate for free, so it saves you $20 a month of your Syndicate membership. So I'll have both of those links posted at the bottom of this video, so you guys can check that out at your leisure. But again, have a great trading week this week, guys, and I will see you back here next Sunday for another Forex market preview. I'll talk to you guys soon.